Hi everybody, Jessie here from JessieBanks.com and welcome back to another video. I have something fun. So I had filmed a haul video with some of these colors like 3 days ago. And then I went to do a curbside plant pickup and I decided I needed more because I have fallen in love with Holbein's Acryla Gouache. So I had started playing with traditional gouache not long ago. I've used it on some cards, and I've used it on some of my own art projects and stuff, and I have, I don't know, how many colors are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, and then I have a big tube of white, too. So these are the Holbein gouaches. My white is from M. Graham, just because that's what was handy when I picked up way back. And I had lots of fun with them. I still will use them. I still really like them. I do not like that they reactivate on my paper. I like being able to layer over top when I'm working in such an opaque medium. And I don't like traditional acrylics because they're shiny. That has always been my aversion to acrylic paint, is that it dries shiny. I like matte. So this is like heaven in a tube. It is an opaque acrylic medium, so it's acrylic based. It does not re-wet when it's dry. It's acrylic paint that dries matte. And I've been having lots of fun with it. So I picked up, I don't know, I have a ton of colors here. This is a big tube of white. I have a little one in here. So I picked up a whole bunch of these, and I've just been having a blast playing with them, so I wanted to share it with you guys. This is a watercolor sketchbook. I put everything in here, let's be honest. I don't just stick to watercolor. It just works nice for water-based mediums. So here is my Holbein Acryla Gouache collection. So the titanium white. So I have titanium white, ivory white, pale peach, shell pink, opera vermilion, pure red, carmine, orange yellow, one brilliant, yellow, mustard, yellow ochre, olive, light green, misty green, cobalt green, ice green, pale lavender. That color is beautiful. Horizon blue, ultramarine blue, ash blue, burnt umber, and lamp black. Those are the first colors I had ordered. And then I did a couple little paintings, which I'll show for you guys right away. And then I decided that I loved them, and I grabbed these. There's still 4 more colors I would love to get my hands on. And I will eventually. But I also picked up cream yellow, pale lime, mint green, sap green, misty blue, aqua blue, peacock blue, navy blue, pink, rose, and magenta. And then I've been doing some paintings. So I've just done some little like thumbnail-ish paintings. This was my very first play with them in terms of a painting. I just did a little hilly scene with some bushes and some clouds. And then I did a very graphic type one here where I painted the entire background pink and then I overlaid the leaves on top, which is why I love that they're acrylic and matte, because I don't have to paint around that and be worried that I'm going to reactivate the pink and bring it into our light green leaves or anything like that. And this one I did today. This is just some cactuses I doodled and outlined. I do have a process video for this one that I will tack onto the end so you can see how I work with them. But I really enjoy it because I can lay in all my back colors and then work my way forward. So I'm having a blast with these, and if you're looking for a matte medium to paint things like this or are just interested in acrylic gouache, I hope this little video helps you out a bit, and I will jump in now with the voiceover and the process video of our cactuses. Okay, so here we go. I'm starting things off with cream yellow, and I do believe that's, oh boy, one brilliant, there we go, and pink. And I'm just kind of mixing them together, and I'm just going to do like a gradiated background. You saw the thumbnail in the clip just prior, so you can kind of see how I went from that creamy yellow color down into the orange, and all I did was slowly build up the layers and blend them together. I do add a little bit of water to my brush just to help them blend while they're still wet, and I just kept layering them back and forth, and I'm just so happy with this medium, you guys. I've never been so excited for anything acrylic in my entire life. This is definitely not my forte. I've always been somebody who really enjoys watercolor and water-based medium, like rewettable mediums. So watercolor, in essence, is the only thing I've ever, well, I'm pencil crowns. But anyway, in terms of painting, I've only ever really been obsessed with watercolors and water-based pigments. So finding something acrylic that I really like just kind of has me super excited to keep doing different art pieces and branching out in terms of what I like and the things I'm doing in my own art outside of card making, which is why I wanted to share this. I will probably find a way to work this into my card making, but honestly, it's just for me to paint and have fun with outside of making cards. And I'm just thrilled that I found this, and I'm over the moon. So you can see how I'm just slowly working things back and forth, and how there's a hard edge between all of our colors here and things. And I'm just slowly adding the different colors over top and a little bit of water and blending them back and forth. And then I'll reach a point where I'm like, Kate, gotta stop and let it dry. That's the only downfall. Now they dry very, very fast. I find that being matte, they dry faster than any acrylics I've played with before. So they definitely dry super fast, and then you're not waiting forever for layers to dry, which is nice. I mean, acrylic paints dry fairly fast as well, but these ones are like speedy fast. Although I'm not working in super thick layers either, but it's been really fun to branch out and play with these and learn a lot about how they react and how they mix and how they blend. And you can see there now how the blending, I've penciled out my cactuses, and I'm going to start off by filling everything in with the pale lime. I'm still kind of working on finessing my brushes that I'm using with these. Now I know I have some like watercolor brushes, and then I have some like multimedia brushes, and I have a couple acrylic brushes that I've been using. I find that I really like the Princeton and Neptune Glacier brushes and the Da Vinci Top Acryl brushes. This one I'm using right now is a Zen brush, and it's not my favorite. I find it a little bit too soft for this medium, but I used it and it worked all right. I think I switched. There it is. That's just a cheapy brush. I don't know where I got that one from. But I'm just finding that I have to learn how to use different brushes and, you know, find things that work for this medium. But all in all, I'm loving it. I'm just, yeah, like my cactuses aren't perfect by any means. The outline on them isn't perfect by any means. But it doesn't matter because it's just a sketch in my sketchbook, and I'm just playing and learning the medium and realizing more and more how much I'm enjoying it. So that's really nice. I do only put a tiny little bit of the paint out at a time because I don't want to waste more than I have to. Price point on these, I picked up from Black Dog Art Supply in Regina. I will have a link to their online store. I think they were $7.95 a Canadian. If you're American, you may want to look at purchasing from like that simply because your dollar's worth lots up here, and it may actually be cheaper for you to purchase them here and wait a little. But that's completely up to you. Like I said, I will leave their link in the description box below to check them out. That's wonderful. Enjoy that place thoroughly. They're actually the same that makes the stone ground watercolors that I've ever so much. So yeah, if you guys check them out and you decide to purchase from there, definitely let them know that you heard of them through me. I would truly appreciate that. Sorry if that was a little funny jump. I unplugged my mic while I was doing the voiceover. Isn't that wonderful? So now I'm going in with a little bit of a different green. I do believe I mixed misty green with a little bit of the lime. I'm not 100% sure. I wasn't watching the screen. I'm sorry. And I'm just going to add some lines in and start giving it a little bit more of a cactus texture. I'm really not being that particular. Like I said, this is the third little painting I've done with these, so I'm not by any stretch a professional at it. Not even close. I'm not even going to fake it, but I'm having a ton of fun playing with them. And that's really all that matters, is that we're having fun with the art supplies we're choosing to use and having a play with them instead of just letting them sit in a drawer like I do with many things. Oh, I'm terrible. Anyway, once I finish this, I go back in with the sap green because I decided that that wasn't just enough wasn't quite enough contrast for me. So I'm going in with the sap green, and I'm going to add a few more lines just to kind of deepen up some of the green a little bit, just so it has a little bit more contrast. Guys, this one was so much fun. I don't know what to talk about. I'm out of things to talk about. I'm sick of being locked at home. Although the weather has finally warmed up enough in Saskatchewan and all the snow has melted where I live, thank goodness, that my son and I have been spending a ton of time out on the front lawn playing catch. So that's been really great instead of just being like locked in the house and baking and slowly watching my blue jeans not fit. Let's be real. That's what I've been doing. Now I don't have to do that. So I was painting the dark blue and I forgot to hit record again. So then I quit painting the dark blue and finished it off camera. I apologize for that. Now I'm going back in with the peacock blue and I'm just adding a line to the left-hand side and a little bit of shading between the little petals on the petal cactuses down there just to give it a little bit of definition. It's really hard to see on the camera. You can see it clear in a bell on the actual painting in front of me. If I was to do this exact one again, I would probably mix a little bit of that ash blue in with the peacock blue just to give it a little bit more of a blue tone as opposed to a green tone. But like I said, that's part of learning. And then I have a little bit of the horizon blue here, and I'm just going to go through and add some little ticks for little spikies on our cactuses. Spikies? Quills? Are they quills? I think they're quills. Or needles. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. You would think I would know these things. If you saw how many plants I have upstairs, you would think I would know these things. I think I have close to 50 plants in my house. So, but I don't know these things. Now I'm going back in just with a really dark green here, and I'm going to outline these top cactuses. I just found that they didn't pop out from the page as much as I was hoping they would. So giving them a little bit of a beefy outline gives them a little more of a illustrated look and just makes them kind of stand out from that yellow and orange background a little bit more, simply because that pale lime color was so light against our background. This is where I have to learn a little bit more. I think I have to thin the paint out a little bit and load my brush a little more and just kind of commit to the line. But I didn't want to do that here because I was nervous that I was going to completely muck it up and have to delete the entire footage and start all over again. And that is it for our little image. So I'm throwing a bunch of the paints here because I'm super pumped about them. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, I would love for you to subscribe. Like I said, all the links are in the description box below. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. Thumbs up if you guys enjoyed the video. It helps me out a ton. And I will talk to you very soon. Bye for now.